Welcome MS3s, this is going to be your tour of the UC Irvine Medical Center. So here we are on the main lawn in front of the hospital. We're going to do a brief overview of kind of how this works at the clinical site. Now this tour is designed to be interactive using a 360-degree camera. So as you're watching this video on YouTube, what you can do is scroll around and see all the other parts, not just me on the camera, but you can look around, up, down, look all around and look at all the different areas. For example, if you look over this direction, this is going to be the University Tower for the main part of the hospital. On the lawn over here, you're going to see the large Heroes Work Here signs to thank all of our hospital workers right in front of the Douglas Hospital over here. And then finally on this side, we're going to head over to the Building 53 area where the Auditorium and the student lounge are, and we're going to kick off our tour. So again, feel free to look around on this tour as we're going through the narration, and you can see all the different parts of the hospital as we walk through them on the video. Let's get started. Follow me. So this is the main lobby of the Douglas Hospital. So the key parts that I want to point out here in this space is over this direction, we're going to have the elevators that are going to take us up to the 2nd through 7th floors for the patient care areas. Over on this side is going to be the cafeteria for you guys to get food, lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then following this stairwell up here across the upper part, that's going to take you to the 2nd floor where the operating rooms and the men's and women's locker rooms are for the ORs. Come follow me. So this is the 2nd floor of the Douglas Hospital lobby. The key part about this area is this is how we're going to get to the locker rooms for the OR as well as the main OR space. That's going to be located down this hallway across this bridge, and that'll be where you can get your scrubs for all your operative cases. All right, so we're outside of Building 53, and we're going to walk through some of the key areas for this part of the tour, just to get our bearings correct of where we are. So the main hospital, the Douglas Hospital, is over here and on this side. And over by this part is the University Tower. And coming back this direction is the Chow Cancer Center over in that area. So this is Building 53. Now Building 53 has two main parts that are most relevant to you as medical students. There's the auditorium, which is over on this side, and there's a large number of grand rounds and class meetings and town halls that are take place in this area. The other part that's important is within the building itself, and it's through these double glass doors. This is the student lounge. That's where it's located, and it is student access only. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that area as well. So this is the inside of the Building 53 auditorium, set up like a classic sort of lecture style. You get a better sense of what's going to happen here. So lectures, grand rounds, I know the Department of Surgery likes to use this space. We'll often use this space for town halls and other important events throughout the year, so you will be spending some time in this auditorium as well. So right now we are inside the lobby of Building 53. Again, the glass doors from the lawn that we were at previously. So why don't we walk this way? We're going to head over to where the student lounge is. So we'll just go ahead and walk down this hallway, and we're going to head to the right over here. So this is the student lounge. There's going to be badge access on this door right here. You're going to use your badge to get in. That way we know it's just for students. And once you get in, some of the key parts of this lounge, lockers here are available for you to use throughout the day. Men will help issue you guys a lock, so you have access to put all your belongings here throughout the day. Other parts of the lounge, a little bit of game area, couches, kitchen over on this side. These are individual study spaces over here, as well as some computers over here for accessing Epic and doing any charting. And then a quiet room over here in the corner for relaxation, taking a little nap, meditation. Common area over here, and then kitchen, bathroom, including a shower for all of you. And that's the student lounge. So next we're going to head on to the student call rooms. Follow me. So again, outside of Building 53 Auditorium right now, heading towards the call rooms. To our right is the auditorium we were at before, and Douglas Hospital here on the right as well. Straight ahead is the University Tower, and we're going to head to the left this way, and this will get us towards the back side of the hospital. This area straight ahead of us is called the Building 55 lawn, and sometimes there's farmer markets there, as well as more open seating out in that area for lunch and for meals. We're going to be heading to the call rooms next, which is Building 58. All right, so over here is Building 54, and this is one of the main administration buildings of the hospital. The office of the dean and the hospital executive leadership is in this building. Just to get oriented now, in front of us, and to the right-hand side is Building 55 lawn area. This is Building 55 directly in front of us, and there's some labs in this space as well. We're going to be heading to the back part of the hospital now, and this is going to take us to the Building 58 call room area. And this is the call room area where all of the residents and fellows have access to from all the different services. There's also 2 call rooms there for the students for you guys to be able to use. So here we go. So this is the service road that runs behind the hospital. And you can see us coming up on Building 58. On the left-hand side is that white building there. To the right is the blood donation bus over here. I will note that these parking spots are faculty permit spots. However, on the weekends and after hours, you can use your B permit to park in these spots as well. Okay, so now we're at the outside of Building 58, which is where the 2 medical student call rooms are located at. Just to get our bearings straight again, we are in the back part of the hospital campus. If you look over towards there, you'll see Building 54, which is the main administration building, and kind of behind that, you'll see the main part of the Douglas Hospital there. The call rooms here, these are secure call rooms, which means you're going to require a badge to get into this secure location. So we are inside the Building 58 call rooms. This is where all the residents have their call room spaces. The one thing you see when you look around here, there's a lot of signage about security escorts for at nighttime. A lot of important information there available. So we have 2 dedicated call rooms for medical students here. The first one is room 101. We'll kind of take a look inside of this space. It's your standard accommodation for a call room, bed, computer access, TV. While we don't have the traditional day shift plus overnight call, we do have some shift work, you know, 7P to 7A, for example. The space is not often used, but this is a good place if you feel too tired to drive home, you don't feel safe driving home at night because you're tired, even if it's during the day. This is a great place to come and get some rest. Again, there's key access, only medical students can use these 2 spaces. Also in this area, they have showers available and restrooms, as well as a kitchen and study area as well for residents, and students can use these as well. So this is the outside of the Building 58 call room that we were just in. And let's get oriented again. Over that way is the main hospital administration and the Douglas Hospital. And now we're going to head over to the parking office, which is located in Building 51, which is going to be just this way across the service road. So let's head over there right now. So to get reoriented, we came from Building 58, right over there, which is where the call rooms are, Building 52, where police and security are, and this is Building 51, where the parking office is located. This is where you're going to go to get your parking permits and security badges, etc. Building 51. All right, so right now, let's get oriented again. We have Building 54 over here, the main administration building, Building 55, where the labs are located, and this is the Building 55 lawn. We're going to head over to Building 22. So this building is the home of the Grenadine Medical Library, which is just straight ahead, as well as the medical education offices, which are located on the second floor of Building 22, which is this space. Also on the second floor are some classrooms, as well as a smaller auditorium space that are frequently used by teaching and grand rounds for some of the departments, like the Department of Internal Medicine. So here we are in this walkway now. To the left is the stairway that we'll take to head up to the second floor, where the medical education office is. There's also an elevator located right on this side as well. And if we continue down this hallway over here, it's going to take us right to the entrance of the Grenadine Medical Library. Here we are at the outside of the Grenadine Medical Library on the first floor of Building 22A. The key information about this space is that it's a really great space for studying. It's a library. There's online resources here. There's also this front area, which is currently closed, but there is now a 24/7 research lounge with computers that are available for use. There's badge access, which means it's going to be secure. The space also has 2 sleep pods that are going to be great for taking quick power naps throughout the day to get some rest, or to get a little bit of rest before you head home. So again, the Grenadine Medical Library, first floor of Building 22. If you go down this way, it'll take you down towards the main hospital, the Dame Douglas Hospital and the tower. And if you head down this way, it'll take you towards the pavilions and the outpatient clinics. Next, we're going to head upstairs to the second floor and check in on the medical education office. So this is the second floor of Building 22A, and this is right above the medical library right now. And this is where the med ed office is for Orange, and this is where all the clerkship coordinators are for all the clerkships, as well as the auditorium 2107 and some of the smaller classrooms for instruction and didactics during the clerkships. So follow me. So this is the second floor, right above the Grenadine Medical Library, 22A. This is going to be the main med ed office for Orange. This is room 2108, and within this office are a number of the clerkship coordinators. Your elective scheduling coordinator will be here, and a lot of the associate deans, both on the student support side and the curriculum side, do spend some time up in this space to be more accessible to you. So room 2108, second floor above the library. There's also room 2107, which is a smaller lecture hall, auditorium space that is used by internal medicine. There's also 3 to 4 breakout rooms on each side for didactics and small group teaching for your clerkships for some of the in-person sessions located here on this second floor. So again, this is Office 2108. This is the Med Ed office in Orange. Again, the clerkship coordinators will be in this space, as well as our scheduling coordinators. This also, for the near term, is going to be where you can pick up PPE and surgical masks and other protective equipment for your clinical rotations. Our clerkship leadership will be in this space as well, and this is a place to come to get a little bit of information and meetings to help you out for your clinical years. So we're now leaving where the medical library is on the first floor. On the second floor was the medical education office and the auditoriums. So at this part of the hospital, this is a pretty central location to get our bearings reoriented yet again. So you'll see over on this side, this is Miss Kelly's Cafe and Bakery. Frequent spot to get some food and some coffee. as well. And if we look down this hallway, this is where we came from. This will take us right to the Grenadine Medical Library, as well as the medical education offices, classrooms, and the 2107 Auditorium. As we head down this hallway over here, this walkway, this will take us to the Pavilions. Pavilions 1, 2, and 3 are the outpatient clinics for a lot of these subspecialties, but most important part of this part over in this area is the occupational health office. So should you get some sort of workplace exposure, that's going to be the location to head to. If we head towards this way, some of the other specialty pavilions will be over here. Pain management, orthopedics is over in this location. And finally, if you look over in this direction, that'll take us over to the employee shuttle stop. And that's going to be the frequently occurring shuttle that'll take you from the parking lot to the main part of the hospital campus here. We're going to head next here, back towards the main hospital here. So come ahead and follow me. So again, just to get a better shot of where we are in the hospital campus, we just came from this area over here, which is Miss Kelly's. These are the pavilions over on this side. If we walk over this direction, that's where the employee shuttle stop is going to be. Again, this is going to be that frequently occurring shuttle that comes from the parking lots that gets you here to the main part of the hospital. Over on this side, this is the Neuropsychiatric Center, Building 3, which is where most of these psychiatric clerkships are going to be from the inpatient side. Over on this side is the main hospital. This is going to be the main university tower right here, and Douglas Hospital right behind it to the right. All right, follow me. So to conclude the tour, this is a good central location to see all the different parts of the hospital. Over on this side is the Chow Cancer Centers. Over here on these two buildings right here. Over here, this is the University Tower. This is where the emergency department, labor and delivery, OBGYN services, as well as some of the medical floors are located there. The main Douglas Hospital on this side, where the operating rooms, the surgical floors, as well as the ICUs. And then back in that area is the Building 53 Auditorium and Building 53 building, where we started our tour to look at the student lounge as well as the other instructional spaces there. Thank you for your time today, and welcome to UCI.